Art is theft, declared Pablo Picasso. This provocative statement might seem shocking at first. It challenges our conventional understanding of creativity and originality. However, it holds a powerful truth about the creative process. Creativity is often seen as a mystical, solitary endeavor, but in reality, it is deeply interconnected with the world around us. Creativity rarely emerges in a vacuum. Artists are constantly influenced by their surroundings, the works of their predecessors, and the cultural context in which they live. Instead, it thrives on inspiration, influence, and yes, even stealing from the works of others. This theft is not about copying or plagiarizing, but about drawing from a rich tapestry of existing ideas to weave something new and unique. The key, of course, is not literal theft. It's about absorbing the essence of what has come before and transforming it through one's own vision and creativity. It's about understanding how artists throughout history have borrowed, reinterpreted, and built upon existing ideas to create something new. From the Renaissance masters who studied ancient Greek and Roman art to modern artists who remix and reimagine contemporary culture, this process is a cornerstone of artistic evolution. This essay will explore the concept of art as theft and provide practical advice for nurturing creativity through the selective collection and transformation of ideas. By examining case studies and offering insights into the methods of successful artists, we aim to demystify the creative process and empower you to harness the power of theft in your own artistic journey. The search for absolute originality can be a futile endeavor. As the saying goes, there's nothing new under the sun. Every idea, every creation is in some way a remix or reinterpretation of what came before. This is not to diminish the value of creativity, but to acknowledge the interconnected nature of ideas. Think of a musician you love. Their sound is likely influenced by earlier artists they admire. They may have incorporated elements of blues, rock, or jazz into their music, creating something fresh and exciting by building upon existing foundations. The poet T.S. Eliot famously said, "Immature poets imitate, mature poets steal. Bad poets deface what they take, and good poets make it into something better, or at least something different." This quote highlights the transformative power of creative theft. It's not about simply copying, but about understanding, deconstructing, and reimagining the work of others. Just as a chef might take inspiration from a traditional recipe and add their own unique twist, artists borrow elements from their influences and combine them in new and unexpected ways. Consider the career of David Bowie. He was a master of reinvention, constantly evolving his sound and persona by drawing inspiration from a diverse range of sources. From German expressionism to Japanese kabuki theater, Bowie absorbed influences and transformed them into something uniquely his own. Similarly, Jay-Z, one of the greatest rappers of all time, famous from various genres, seamlessly weaving together elements of jazz, soul, and funk to create his signature sound. This act of borrowing and transforming became a defining characteristic of his music. Section 5. Curation over hoarding, the art of selective inspiration. Being influenced by everything can be just as paralyzing as being influenced by nothing. In today's world, we are bombarded with an overwhelming amount of information and inspiration from every direction. Social media, art galleries, books, and even everyday life can flood our minds with endless possibilities. This constant influx can lead to a creative paralysis where the sheer volume of ideas makes it difficult to focus on any single one. The key is to be a collector, not a hoarder of ideas. A collector carefully selects and cherishes each piece, understanding its value and potential. In contrast, a hoarder accumulates without discernment, leading to chaos and clutter. By adopting a collector's mindset, artists can create a curated collection of inspirations that truly resonate with them. Just as a museum curator carefully selects pieces for an exhibition, artists must be discerning about the influences they allow into their creative space. This means taking the time to evaluate each source of inspiration, considering how it aligns with their artistic vision and goals. By doing so, they can create a harmonious and focused environment that fosters creativity. It's about recognizing which ideas resonate deeply and have the potential to be transformed into something new and exciting. This process involves introspection and self-awareness, as artists must understand their own preferences and inclinations. By honing in on the ideas that truly spark their passion, they can develop unique and innovative works that stand out. This requires an active engagement with the world, constantly seeking out inspiration while remaining mindful of what truly sparks your creative fire. Artists should immerse themselves in diverse experiences, from visiting galleries and museums to exploring nature and different cultures. By staying curious and open-minded, they can continuously refresh their pool of inspiration, ensuring that their creative journey remains vibrant and dynamic. Section 6. Inspiration in unexpected places. Cultivating a curious mind. Inspiration can strike anywhere from a walk in nature to a casual conversation with a stranger. The important thing is to cultivate a sense of curiosity and openness to the world around you. Pay attention to the details, the patterns, and the connections that others might miss. Don't limit yourself to your chosen field. Explore different art forms, read widely, and expose yourself to new ideas and experiences. The more diverse your pool of inspiration, the more unique and unexpected your creative output is likely to be. Section 7, the swipe file, a treasure trove of ideas. One practical tip for collecting inspiration is to keep a swipe file. This is simply a collection of things that inspire you, quotes, images, articles, anything that sparks your imagination. It could be a physical folder, a digital document, or even a Pinterest board. Whenever you encounter something that resonates with you, add it to your swipe file. This way, you'll have a curated collection of inspiration to draw from whenever you hit a creative roadblock or simply need a fresh perspective. Section 8. Ethical considerations. Credit where credit is due. While stealing like an artist encourages embracing influence, it's crucial to acknowledge the ethical implications of borrowing ideas. Plagiarism is never acceptable. If you directly use someone else's work, always give credit where credit is due. However, the line between inspiration and plagiarism can be blurry. The goal is not to copy, but to transform. Take an existing idea and make it your own. Add your unique perspective, your voice, and your experiences to create something new and original. Section 9, from imitation to emulation, finding your own voice. In the world of creativity, finding your own voice is a journey that begins with imitation but evolves into something much more profound. Ultimately, the goal of stealing like an artist is not to become a carbon copy of your influences, but to use those influences as stepping stones to find your own unique voice. When you study the works of those who inspire you, you are not just copying their techniques, you are absorbing their essence, their passion, and their vision. As you learn from others, you'll begin to develop your own style, your own perspective, and your own way of expressing yourself. This process is gradual and requires patience. You might start by mimicking the brushstrokes of a master painter or the chiseling techniques of a renowned sculptor, but over time your own unique flair will emerge. Don't be afraid to experiment, to take risks, and to make mistakes. Each experiment, each risk, and each mistake is a valuable lesson that brings you closer to your true artistic voice. The fear of failure can be paralyzing, but remember that every great artist has faced setbacks and challenges. The creative process is a journey of self-discovery. It's about exploring the depths of your imagination and pushing the boundaries of what you thought was possible. As you navigate this journey, you'll uncover hidden talents and discover new passions. Embrace the influences that resonate with you, but always strive to create something that is authentically your own. Your voice is a reflection of your experiences, your emotions, and your unique perspective on the world. By staying true to yourself and your vision, you'll create art that not only stands out, but also speaks to the hearts of others. Section 10, Conclusion, Embrace Influence, Unleash Creativity. In the world of art and creativity, originality is often undetected plagiarism. Every artist is a product of their influences, consciously or unconsciously drawing from the vast well of human creativity. The key is not to fear influence, but to embrace it. By understanding how to steal like an artist, to borrow, transform, and remix ideas, we can unlock our creative potential and contribute to the ongoing conversation of art and innovation. So, go forth, find inspiration in unexpected places, and never stop learning, experimenting, and creating.